Welcome back. Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Ty, and I'm back with another video. Say, girl, where you been? What you been doing? What you been on, huh? What? A baby. Well, what's up, y'all? It's your girl Time back with another video, and in today's video is just gonna be a couple of little snippets of my labor, how things went, how baby girl doing, how the whole situation went, and the whole shebang went. So I hope you enjoy this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, all of that. Go subscribe. Go follow my Facebook. Go follow my Instagram. All of that. And my TikTok. I'm on TikTok now, so follow my TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like, comment, ask questions, whatever you guys want to ask. You know, I'm always open. I'm an open book, like I told y'all. And it's good to be back. It's real good to be back. Content about to be lit because I've been recording a lot of stuff and just ain't been posting it. So, yes, it's about to be lit over here because we getting it going. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll see y'all in the next. So this is me being admitted into St. Mary's Hospital over in St. Louis. It was about 12 a.m. in the morning on July 3rd. I ended up going to the doctor earlier that day and them telling me I needed to go get admitted and get induced. I was currently 30, yeah, it was the 3rd, so that was a Friday, 36 weeks pregnant that day. I had just turned 36 weeks. I have an issue in my blood, something called a caltrate. And throughout my pregnancy, I was going to St. Mary's to get care versus over on the Illinois side because I'm a high risk. And also by me having the caltrate, it can mess with baby's blood, and there's a potential chance that baby could pass away, like become anemia. Her blood can get thin or whatever. So they wanted to monitor me, and they wanted to keep doing these ultrasounds and things so that they can know whether my blood is fighting against baby's blood. So yeah, I was going to the doctor maybe 2 times a week, almost throughout my whole pregnancy. It was extremely exhausting, but this is not the first baby that I've had to do this with. I know my last baby, Talia, I had to go through this that was when I found out I had the caltrate from a blood transfusion I had to have with my 4th child. So this is baby number 6, and I am currently in the video, I am being admitted in the hospital. My daughter, who is 12 years old, was there with me, and the rest of my kids were with family. So she, that's who I'm talking to. And that's who I'm looking at. She has mentioned something about me being stuck with a needle. And I was telling her I ain't been stuck with needles. So that is why I had my baby natural. I had all 6 of my children natural. I did not get no epidurals with none of them. I may have gotten some pain medicine, but it really don't do much of nothing. The pain medicine don't. But not that I felt, because you still feel everything. You still feel all the contractions and all of that whatnot. So, but this is me getting stuck with the needle. And she basically just trying to find the vein. I'm getting induced, and baby is early. They wanted to induce me at 37 weeks, but ended up inducing me sooner. So baby does end up having to go into the NICU. You'll see that later on in the video. But during this process, my headspace and my mindset was kind of all over the place because everything was happening so fast. Everything was so unexpected. I was not prepared for baby to come home. When I said I didn't have her nowhere to sleep, all her clothes and stuff was still packed down in bags and in boxes and all of that. And my house was a mess. You know, it was like the kids was all over the place. Money was funny. I mean, when I say if anything could have went wrong, everything went wrong during this time. And it was like the doctors was just hitting me with news after news. Oh, well, we got to induce you at 37 weeks. I'm like, what? No, I'm thinking I'm going to be able to go the full 38 weeks. I have time to get a car seat. I have time to do this. I have time to do that. Now, mind you, I am a single parent of 6 children. And I had already had 5. I was working, they were going to daycare and everything, but it was always like I didn't have time to get everything done. It was always still something that needed to be done, something that needed to be bought, gas needed to be put in the car. Like my days were literally running together. So during this time, my mindset was literally all over the place. And once the doctor told me, I need you to go next door and get induced, I said, what? I'm like, no, you don't. And he's like, yeah, we do. Baby's blood is getting thin. And before it get too bad, we want to go ahead and take her. So I'm trying to gather my thoughts at this point. I'm laughing. I'm like, ain't no way. Ain't no way you want me to go over here and deliver this baby. Like, I'm not even mentally ready to deliver the baby. Usually I have time. My babies come naturally. I have time to get my head together, prepare for baby. Then walk. Once I turn 38 weeks, I start walking and getting ready for baby to come and preparing my body. No. They was like, no, ma'am. We got to take this baby right now. Cause XYZ. So for the safety of my baby, I went on ahead and just did what they told me I needed to do. And I told them, I said, well, I need some time first. I have to go home and get my kids, get their clothes, get them situated, and get them to where their designated places were going to be for me to deliver this baby, and then stay in the hospital for 2 days afterwards. So they allowed me to leave and go get my kids together. Oh, so right here, y'all, this was a contraction. My daughter was recording. I asked her to record a lot of what was going on. So right here was a contraction. It was a really strong contraction. If I'm not mistaken, this one went for longer than the rest of them, because once they give you that medicine to help you to start contracting, the contractions come. Like overnight, they were not that bad. This was the next day. So like I told you, I was there at 12 a.m. So from like during the middle of the night, like the early a.m. hours, I really was not feeling contractions. This was maybe, I want to say around 9-ish in the morning, if I'm not mistaken, around that time sometime. And the contractions started to hit even harder because I was awoke. But you see my head going back and forth. I was literally feeling them contractions from the bottom of my back to the back of my neck. And they was banging in my head so hard. Like, I don't know if it's this one, but it may be the next one when you see. Yeah, but they were literally banging from the bottom of my back to the back of my neck, and then it was like banging in the inside of my head. Like you see my eyes squinting. Them contractions hurt. They don't hurt. It's just so nerve wracking. You know, like when you have a migraine and you just want to go up under the cover into the dark. It's kind of like that, but it's like a banging, like a drum. And it did not stop. When I say it did not cease, it did not stop. I even had to tell them to lower the medicine that they was giving me. I can't remember what it's called, but to induce you, they give you a certain type of medicine. And I even had to tell them to turn it down some because it was starting to get a little too intense, even though they literally wanted me to keep it going so that I can have the baby. It started to just be too much for me. It started to be excruciating. That's the word I'm looking for. So here, my daughter was recording herself. So once we got to this part, I was on my knees and I had to like position myself. Like, I want to let y'all hear it. I want to let y'all hear it so bad. I'm going to let y'all hear it. I'm going to let y'all hear it when I get ready to start pushing. So my daughter is recording herself, so you're going to get to see her reaction to the baby actually coming out and me having the contractions. At this point, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I was up on my knees because I needed to reposition myself. And they told me that I can position myself whichever way I needed to. It was all up to me, whatever I felt. So that's what's going on right here. And I'm gonna let y'all, once it get close, I'm gonna let y'all hear it. But it was a great experience. The fact that I literally had her naturally. The fact that my daughter was there. Her god grandmother was there. We was actually waiting for her godmom to get there, and the baby actually came before she got before she got there. She had spent the night with me and everything, and then she had left to go get herself together, and the baby ended up coming while she was gone. But let me let y'all listen to everything because it's intense. Like you heard me having the contractions, you heard when the baby come out and everything. So I'm finna stop recording myself, doing the voiceover. I'm finna stop doing the voiceover and let y'all hear what's going on for this little part, and then I'll come back and explain some more.
Oh my God. Good job. Oh my goodness.
Congratulations.
Good job, Mom. You did it. Oh my God, it was just like, I wasn't even expecting the baby to pop out. Like,
They do that.
wow.
Can we go 5'9"?
OMG.
Oh, there we go.
When I say baby girl was stunned, I had to ask her if she was okay. And she shook her head, yeah. I'm like, are you okay? And she shook her head, yeah, baby. When I say baby girl was stunned, I had to watch her reaction so many times because it was like, what? But she was a great help. When I say I enjoyed having her in there with me, she made me laugh. We were talking, we were chilling, kicking it. Baby, it was a time. It was a moment. But yeah, so baby ended up coming at 5:43 p.m. July 3rd. She was 6 pounds and she was 18 inches long. Look at her. Yeah, mama was out of it, baby. That was some work. When I say feeling them contractions and going through all of that, yes, that was some work. Her daddy was like, oh yeah, you strong. I can't do it. He didn't want to cut the umbilical cord. Wendy ended up cutting the umbilical cord because he couldn't stomach it. Like once he saw the nurse put the pad down on the floor, he left out the room. And this her god granny who y'all see in the video, and then that's to baby. It's granny. That's basically my godmama because baby, when I say she, it's just everything to me. But that's my family, y'all. Child. My mama live out of town, so she was not able to make it. So these are my second moms. I guess I can say my second and third moms. I guess I can say Sister Sharonda and Sister Rosalind. They are members in my church, but I love them so dearly, and they love me and all of my children, and they just keep me on my toes, keep me where I need to be. I know Sister Roz, she'll call me and be like, get your pen and paper, write your list. Hey, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do that. And I just am so appreciative. She literally keep me on my toes, baby. When I say that's my godmama, she probably don't even know I be calling her my godmama, but that's my godmama right there. But baby girl was she is a blessing. She was 6 pounds. Like I said, she was 6 pounds, 18 inches long. She was pretty healthy. We did have a few issues, so she does end up in the NICU. She has jaundice. She had past tense because we have overcome it all. Thank you, Jesus. But she had jaundice. Once we were in the hospital for a while, they realized that she was not holding her own body heat, her body temperature. So they kept having to like go put her up under the incubator, get her warm and stuff like that. She also was not eating as much as they needed her to eat. Once we were in the hospital for about 2 days, they, realized that she was not eating as much. She wasn't holding her body temperature. Her bilirubin, that's the jaundice, the bilirubin numbers were not going down like they needed to. And so she ended up having to stay. Look at her. Oh, her little pretty little chunky self, child. And she's so tiny. She looked big on her, but baby, when I say she is so little, so tiny, the pictures did not do her no justice. But yeah, this was in the hospital. After I gave birth, I fed her. This was like almost 11 to 12 o'clock at night. On the 3rd. It was like 11 something. But Doris came and brought me. I'm gonna put her information up here, because baby, when I say this spicy bowl was so good, this spicy bowl was so good. I'm gonna repost it so y'all can hear the content and hear me and my daughter talking about it, because it was so good, and I want y'all to hear me talking about it while I'm eating it. But I'm gonna just do a voiceover right now, but I will repost it. It was so good. Like when I say I'm gonna put information in the description box, and I'm gonna also put it up on the screen right here, so you guys can see where to get this spicy bowl if you are in the St. Clair County area. And not even just the St. Clair County area, because she is actually stationed over in St. Louis, but it's close to me because I live in Cokia. So the bridge is right there. Baby, when I say she delivers sometimes, and sometimes she do pick up, so you have to follow her on Facebook so you know what's what and when she posting deals. She literally just had a deal not too long ago, 2 bowls for $30. They are $20. This bowl right here that I got, I believe this is the $20 bowl, but she does have a $30 bowl, which is a bit bigger. And sometimes she do sales and stuff, and sometimes, she just kind of pop out. So y'all got to follow her. Go follow her. And get y'all a spicy ball. This is the meat lovers one. It had jalapenos, egg, pickle, yellow bell peppers, sausage, shrimp, chicken. I want to say it was beef sausage, shrimp, chicken. Is that it? Yeah, I think that's it, because I didn't want all the other stuff, because she has a Parmesan bowl. She put other different type of meats and stuff in it. But you get it how you want it. And mine had the meat, the chicken, the sausage, the beef sausages, the shrimp, the egg, the jalapenos, the pickles, the yellow bell peppers, that juice. And that juice hit so hard, baby. When the bowl gone, I just dip the chips in the juice. Like, it's that good. It's not that spicy to me because I'm a spice eater. I love spicy foods. But when y'all come back and watch the next video, because my daughter gonna be in the background like and she gonna do it so many times because her mouth was literally on fire, but she would not stop eating it. It wasn't that hot to me. I think it didn't start to get hot until I got closer to the end, but it was so good. It was so good. Yes, look at it. Just look at it. Oh my God, when I say full to capacity, when you open it, you need to make sure you got some paper towels. Make sure you put it on a plate or something. Look at all that. Look at all that. And we had already ate the top. Child, look at all of that. Delicious. When I say delicious, to the T. So back to the story. So baby girl ended up under this blue light in the incubator and in the NICU. They got all the plugs and all that stuff up to her. When I say this process was exhausting, it was exhausting. My kids only went to camp and daycare 3 days a week. So I was literally for 2 weeks straight trying to make sure I got to the NICU every single day, if not just to hold her or just to feed her. The first day, I literally almost lost it. I had to pray and get myself back together and get myself back in the game because I was just so overwhelmed. I'm mad. I had to leave my baby at the hospital. I got 5 other kids. They getting on my nerves. My son is screaming to the top of his lungs. Y'all, he be tripping out. He was screaming to the top of his lungs. He was, the other kids was arguing and fighting. I had to just pull up to the park after I had left the hospital. And just let them get out and go play and get a break from the noise and just to gather myself. I talked to my godmama, she just kind of, helped me to just calm down. I thank God for that. And then I was able to pray and allow God to lead me and guide me. He continued to tell me, I'll never put too much on you that you can't handle. So it's like, Lord, you telling me that I can handle this. Show me how to handle this. Guide me through it. Tell me what to do. Give me the steps. Like when I say, I need you to write it out. Like give me a blueprint. Give me step by step in my ear. Like whatever it is that you need to do to help me get through this situation, I need you to do it. I'm willing. I'm ready. I mean, do I need to go on a fast? Do I need to read? Do I need to pray more? What do I need to do? Because 6 kids ain't no joke, especially when they kids who are very outspoken, who, I was not disciplining the way I should. Look at my ankles. Child, look at them ankles. I couldn't work. I couldn't braid her. I couldn't do nothing. So it's like money is still to this day, because I'm not off maternity leave just yet. But money is funny, honey. This me and my kids praising the Lord in the car on the way to the NICU, gathering ourselves. Y'all hear baby girl in the background. Oh, it's okay, mamas. But me and my kids singing on to 99.1. We love that station. In the background, on our way to see the baby. It was a lot. Now that I'm to the point where she is about 3 weeks old now, and I'm finally getting myself to the point where I'm, how do I say it? I'm not going to say okay, because I've been okay, but like getting in the groove of it being so many of them, I guess I can say. We still get up a little late. I need to start getting up a little earlier to make sure we get, where we need to be on time, because I know they supposed to be at camp at 9, but we usually make it here at about 10:15. But other than that, things is pretty good. Like, I'm really just trying to keep patient and continue to pray, because just so I can continue to be consistent and be organized and make sure I stay on my game. Because like I said before in the video, I am a single mother of 6 children. This is not an easy job. By far, this is not an easy job. I am literally dealing with 6 different personalities, one which has not even been established quite yet, but she is very demanding already. When she want mama to hold her, she want mama to hold her. And I believe that it's because she was in the NICU for all that time, and she was really not being held. Like, I would hold her when I came up there. Dad would hold her for a little bit, but he's still scared to hold her because she's so little. So he would only hold her when she swallowed up. But even if she moved her head too much, he'll be ready to put her down. So it's like, I think it's because she was in the NICU for those 2 weeks. So when she came home and I started to hold her more, she does not want me to put her down. Like, when I say 3 minutes, I can put her down and she will start crying. I want to say, like, her schedule around 5 in the evening is when she gets her most sleep, and I'm able to put her down and move around and do what I need to do. Any other time of the day, baby, I'm putting her down, picking her up, putting her down, picking her up, putting her down, picking her up, trying to wash dishes, trying to do this, trying to wash clothes. And then we don't have a wash machine to dry it, so I'm literally washing clothes on my hands and hanging them up to dry and all of that. So, like, being a single mom of 6 children is not an easy task. Like, some days are better than others. Some days my house be a wreck. Some days them kids might eat noodles for dinner. But we still here. We still striving. We still going. God still got our back. I continue to pray. If I don't do nothing else, baby, I'm going to pray. I'm going to read my Bible as much as I can. I'm going to talk to the Lord all day long. When I'm driving, I'm thank you, Jesus, thank you, Jesus. When I'm just sitting in the house and the kids getting on my nerves, in my head, I'm just like, thank you, Jesus, thank you, Jesus. Just breathe, child, just breathe. Let them have it. Let them have it. Sometimes you have to let them have it, especially when they throwing fits and kicking and screaming like my 5-year-old. I just have to sit there and watch him sometimes. And just look at him, let him have it, because he's at the stage where he can barely balance out his emotions and communicate well. And I am too. Like, it's even hard for me to communicate, because like I said in my prior videos, I do go through childhood trauma. I do go through moments where, it's hard for me to communicate, or it's hard for me to figure things out. But I just truly thank God that I've came back to him and gave my life back to him. And I recognize and realize that he is my help. He is why I can keep going. He is why I can deal with these 6 kids in this household and paying all the bills and paying the car note and putting the gas in the car and buying the clothes and buying the socks and buying the drawers and make sure they brush their teeth, make sure they get the bath, make sure, like, he is why I can do all of this. Because without him, I literally wouldn't be able to get done. I'd be going crazy in my head and in my mind, not being able to do what needs to be done. So it's just going through it. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. So now that baby girl is here and I am not pregnant anymore, thank God, waddling around like a sloth, I'm able to get my life in order. So I'm going to be back with the videos, back with the content. I'm picking it back up, y'all. We're just going to pray I don't put it down again because my story needs to be heard. It's a lot of women out there going through having these babies and going through with men and all of that. And I know my story can help somebody. So baby girl back home, and we are moving forward with business, with school, with getting my GED, with work. It's time to get it popping. It's time for life to start prospering, things to get better. I'm not weighed down no more. I don't have to worry about I'm pregnant and XYZ, this, that, and third. I'm not there no more. I don't have, the baby is out. I am good. I'm moving around. I'm healthy. She is good. She is healthy. She is at home. My other 5 children are good and healthy. And it's time. It's time. It's our time to shine. Business is finna flourish. School finna finna graduate. I'm finna graduate. And things finna get going. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.